Oh, today it decided to be fast, I guess. Hold on here. And I like it better this way. What's up, everybody? Let me do something real quick. Give me just a minute. Hopefully, everybody had a good weekend. Um, I know some of you are happy because of how the market's been reacting, but we're gonna talk a lot about that today. And I will say, man, just this last weekend, there is I've been using yellow a lot lately, I guess. Anyway, there's gonna be a lot of up and down stuff. Let me get my thoughts together here though. So I'll be starting these streams rough. Anyway, it's a lot of stuff I've been predicting for months. You already know this stuff. I'm gonna just talk loosely today. We got some things to talk about, but not much because everybody's stuck just like they were last weekend. It's just weird to me now that I know as much as I know. Because I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I've been writing for a while and stuff, and but it wasn't until the last 2 to 3 years that I really started seeing the correlations of how they orchestrate this stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, even last week it was funny to me. I'm sorry to say this, but let me say what I'm trying to say. It's funny watching everybody speculate on, oh, what's about to happen next. Oh, it's not over. It is over. We got Kamala. We don't have Kamala. Maybe it's going to be Hillary. Maybe it's going to be Michelle Obama. Blah 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 blah. But now I'm just being honest. I'm realizing now that I know how this is going to play out, and if you've been watching the channel, you should know how this is going to play out. I'm actually annoyed. I'm gonna be so annoyed for the next couple of months. You know, I just jump right into this dinner. Whatever. I'm gonna be annoyed for the next couple of months. I've already seen. How would I say this without sounding like I don't have empathy? I understand that everybody doesn't understand the stuff I know. I've been saying this for over a year now that the next president's going to be Republican. Been trying to tell you know different people I know who what to say align with Democratic side or whatever, and they think you're talking blasphemy, blah 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 blah, and then other people like, oh, I got faith, anything is possible, and I'm trying to explain to them like, yeah, I know what you're saying, I know you got the whole anything's possible faith, blah blah blah, and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But this is not one of those things. I'm a Christian. I believe in God, but even God allows men to do certain things, and this is what they orchestrated. This was going to be from jump one, and I'm not going to like highlight some of this stuff the way I wanted to, but I'm gonna just talk freely today. First thing was we saw that they were saying that Jamie Dimon could be the secretary. Now they're talking about Larry Fink, like, and I know I should be highlighting this in one of my little slides or whatever, but you just kind of just got to listen. I probably got it in the slide somewhere. But now they're talking about Larry Fink. And when you're in crypto, you're watching this channel, and you see all the stuff that's going on, you should just completely realize there is no chance in any way that a Democrat is going to be the next president or whatever. This is all the stuff they're going to do. This is, like I said, it's the divide and conquer. And this weekend alone, I mean, listen, y'all, I'm a person that's full of empathy, very sympathetic, empathetic, whatever you want to call it. But seeing people just like break down in tears and just crazy stuff this weekend made me realize, not to say I'm annoyed with the people, but I'm annoyed at the game that this country has always played with divide and conquer and stuff. And these people really thinking they got a chance um, to have a Democratic president because that's what they feel like, that's what they want. Um, all the speculation, is it going to be Kamala or no? They don't think Kamala could win, so they're going to choose somebody else. And I just got to hear this crap for the next couple of months. And there's no decision to be made. This decision is already made. Only thing they're going to do is, and once again, this is both sides. So once again, if you're new, if you just happen to be new watching the channel, I'm not gung ho about any political party. When you talk about Democrat and Republican, it's all BS games. But trust and believe they did it the last cycle as well. And I'm gonna say this quickly because I said on the channel before. Everybody, I see people posting stuff like, um, God, I wish I could pull one up because there's one celebrity that just goes, he like hates Trump or whatever. I guess a lot of people do, but he made this whole list like he was caught with this and accused of this and sexual misconduct, blah 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 blah, and whatever. And that's why they took him out of office. And how are we going to let him right back in office? That's not why they took him out of office. They took him out of office because the C-19 thing started last cycle, and then going into the next year, they needed a Democrat in there to be the mascot to tell everybody stay at home, put your mask on, blah 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 blah. Because Republican side is less government, less telling people what to do. So how can you have a person with a party that's supposed to be less telling people what to do, and they're telling people to stay inside and put masks on? It would not look right for the image that they're trying to push or whatever. So people talking about that's why they got Trump out of office. It's not why they got him out of office at all. They was like, look, bro, you got to go. We got to run this C-19 thing, so we need you out of here because blah blah blah. Now it's the reverse. All right, Biden, get on out of here, bro. We gotta pump this crypto market. We got all this we got Bitcoin ETFs going on, so we got to get you out of here. And I've been saying this stuff for a year, and I know some of y'all inbox me at different times like, are you sure? No, I know you saying this pretty strongly or whatever, Zoe, whatever. And it's just like it's just real evident. And so now for the next 2 months, I just gotta listen to people with their BS predictions of what Hillary might do, and none. Please, I'm tired of it already, and it's barely been a day and a half, and I'm already tired of hearing it. Um, but anyway, like I said, once you see how these scripts are cooked up, you see what they're doing. But anyway, only thing they're gonna do is you know for the people who can't see the full picture, and you're like, well, Zoe, but they're doing this and they're doing that, bro. I don't hear nothing about no. They gonna fundraise. Of course, they gonna fundraise. They know they going home to sit on and sit at the crib. They know they not about to be in the White House, but they gonna still raise money. What like, and people are using that as a sign to see they're fighting back. They're raising money. Like, is I'm sorry, it's just aggravating me. I know there's not exactly crypto. We're gonna talk about some crypto stuff, but it's just aggravating that people are using that as their defense, man. Of course, they're gonna take your money. They're gonna take your money and go home. Like, what do you think they're gonna do? We need to raise more money to defeat Donald Trump. No, you don't. You either beat people or you don't. And it's crazy because even I used to fall for that banana in the tailpipe. It's like, yeah, they raise money for their campaign because they need campaign money for marketing, blah blah blah. And if you don't think too deeply about it, it makes logical sense. But it's all BS. Yeah, of course they're gonna raise money. I saw people touting some. I was gonna say this before I even saw this, but this morning has been one of the main things I've been seeing pushed around. Like, man, they raised $50 million in such a little time, and the highest day funder. Of course, yeah, of course, they still know they're going to sit at the house. It's all games, but oh man, I mean, even some of the bigger YouTube channels, some of the bigger finance people, some of these people know it's a game, and some of them they really don't. And to be honest, I do feel bad for them. I feel bad for them, but I'm annoyed already. It's been less than 36 hours, but this is all I'm gonna probably have to hear for the next two months now. Can I count 4 months? It's gonna be real annoying. Um, yeah, I started rambling. I don't care. It's Monday morning. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Um, Happy birthday to Ethereum. And I'm just gonna read. He made a tribute to Ethereum. I thought it was a beautiful tribute. Such beautiful words. Um, Justin says Ethereum is 10 years old today. The Ether ICO started July 22nd, 2014, back when Ethereum was sold on Bitcoin at a rate of 2,000 ETH per one Bitcoin. Man, if I could have. Totally permissionless, no VCs, no vesting. Today, one Bitcoin buys less than 20 Ethereum. Few assets have outperformed Bitcoin over 10 years. Even fewer have outperformed by 100x. Ethereum is block space currency. Excuse me. Ethereum is block space currency. 4.3 ETH have been burned to pay for gas since EIP 1559. Many more millions of ETH will be burned for blobs. Oh, we haven't even talked about that in a minute, but yeah. Through staking, ETH provides 100 billion of economic security for Ethereum, 10x more than Bitcoin. Ethereum is also pristine collateral for DeFi and restaking and unlocking economic bandwidth and size for the Internet of Value. Tomorrow, Ethereum spot ETFs start trading in the U.S. ETH is now widely recognized as a digital commodity. The institutional journey has just started, and for those who know what the emoji means, ETH is Batman. I don't know. I guess I don't know what it means. It's all cool. It's good. But yeah, happy birthday, Ethereum. I had to say something, right? I can't just skip over that. Um, but yeah, I had to make the petty thumbnail. I had to. I couldn't say happy birthday, ETH, when I could. I mean, this thumbnail is obviously better. But yeah, I've been saying this stuff for months, and I know it seemed crazy at first. Actually, I was gonna be even pettier and pull up some stuff that I was sending to my friends in December of 2023. And boy, they was trust me, they was cussing back at me. They wasn't happy about what I was saying. But I was like, yeah, man, you got no choice of getting Biden, man. Just I was trying to tell them to tell their mom because their mom is like gung ho, you know, Democrat, Biden, whatever, whatever. And I was trying to tell them, hey, just let your mom know. You know, I know she got high blood pressure. The earlier you let her know, the better it is going to be on her. And they did not tell their mom because they thought I was talking craziness. And this was back. I try to give them because I do love their mom. I love them and I love their mom. So their mom is she's a very sweet lady. But I was like, you know, let your mom know this. It ain't going down like she thinks it's going to go down. But they waited to tell her. Actually, no, they didn't tell her. So this week she's damn near having a heart attack, which I was trying to avoid. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess they've built up this machine so well that everybody believes in it. Like I was telling one of my other mentees, I said all these, you know, because a lot of him, his, you know, a lot of him, his friends, he works in music too with me and stuff. He masters, and so all his friends, like you know, Uncle Trump, all this kind of stuff. And I was like, the more they believe that they're the ones that put Trump in office, the more they can play this game. The same with last cycle. The more people believe that they put Biden in office last cycle, the game continues because they know they got the mind control wheel just turning or whatever. Anyway, I mean, I got to talk about this. This is all what people talk about today. Like once again, nobody wants to talk about crypto, and I searched deep and wide on Twitter, all the websites and everything. Everybody's talking about the same thing. Yeah, we know it's gonna be bullish. I told y'all this like months ago, but everybody's just not talking about it today. Um. Anyway, let's talk about a little crypto. What we got here is if you pull up your charts, coin market cap bubbles, whatever the crap you use or whatever, you can see that we were pumping, right? Because Biden said he's jumping out the race, and people's like, oh, it's a clear win for Trump, and crypto's going to be bullish, whatever. Once again, we're still going to get the pump or whatever. Uh, I still say this stuff is orchestrated. So we got a lot of big events coming up this week. We have the Ethereum ETFs coming tomorrow and some other stuff. Just put it that way. I always tell y'all that when they know a big event is coming, they're going to dump it right before because they've already made a little profits on the ride up because the market started riding up when Biden said he was out the race. Market started riding up. They're gonna take profits on y'all heads. That's just what they're gonna do. Take profits on your head because we got bullish events coming up, which is gonna pump it back up. So they make gains both ways. So they're gonna use stuff like this. I still say it's orchestrated. You probably think it's another conspiracy theory, but how many times have I said stuff that sound like a conspiracy theory and it's true? Like I keep predicting this stuff. But anyway, so what you're seeing now is people saying everybody is scared because Mt. Gox is moving. Excuse me, Mt. Gox is moving Bitcoin again, about $6 billion worth or whatever. It's what currently hold about $6 billion worth, but they did a test. Excuse me, they did a test transaction. But you know, people saying, oh, they doing a test transaction because they about to do some bigger transactions or whatever, and so that's probably why you're seeing the red bubbles right now. I know you came into the weekend excited and you thought as soon as we got on stream, all the bubbles or the charts and the whatever's still going to be green, but that's what we got going on right now. Everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, Mt. Gox is about to dump the market," and so that's what's going on. But you know, we got Ethereum ETFs coming tomorrow. We got a lot of good stuff coming this week, and as I keep saying, well, now we're down to 5 to 6 weeks. We're not 6 and 7 weeks in before we're 5 to 6 weeks right now. A lot of stuff that can pump and dump the market. The stream is not as concise as I want to be, but I don't care. The information is getting out there. This is more trash. I'm sorry, just more election political garbage. I was reading it, but just everybody's trying to predict what they think is going to happen, who's going to be the nominee, who's not going to be the nominee, how are they going to beat Trump, what they're going to use. Nobody cares, man. We know what the outcome is going to be. Let me see what we got here. That one was kind of funny, but I still don't care. Yeah, this is everybody talking about how much money they've been raising. I should have looked deep into this. I found it at the end. I was trying to find crypto news so bad. Everybody's talking about politics. Mainstream adoption. Use Moonshot. That's their ticker. I mean their handle. First app to allow Solana token trading directly from Apple Pay. We're gonna see a whole lot more of this. But I was just trying to give y'all reassurance if y'all don't have the full conviction, y'all need to have the cryptos here to stay. And like I said, I mean, you had people last month that said the market was over in June. And then for a minute in June, I don't know, they felt like they were right because, it was kind of crazy. But I already said June was going to be sideways. But when you get a sideways market with Bitcoin, you get dumps in altcoins. But the market is not over. We still chilling. More political crap. People talking about whether Gary Gensler is going to be off is not. And Trump talking to Zelensky. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to talk about more important stuff. So that does deal with crypto. It's just everybody's just talking about politics crap. I really don't care. So like I said, one of the notes I had here is like I said, don't think the Democrats are going to stop raising money because I mean the money's still going in their pockets. Like, and the thing is, I'm realizing with people as I get older. I'm sorry, I'm just saying adults are not as smart as you think they are. Nobody's going to question what happened with the money. They're really going to believe like, oh, they used our money to for the campaign so they could try to beat Trump. Oh man, but they still lost. Like idiots. Lord forgive me, God. I'm just a little annoyed this morning. I'm a human, so just I keep telling you, I don't come to my streams trying to like fake, whatever. I kind of speak how I'm feeling. I'm just a little annoyed that I'm gonna have to deal with this. And like I said, I do have a big heart, even though I have a big heart, so I'm annoyed that my friend did not tell their mother what I told them to tell, and now I gotta, yeah, it's gonna be annoying. All right, the main thing I want to talk about, or do I talk about that first? It's not gonna be a long stream. We about to be out of here in a minute. I know I just been around. Okay, yeah, we got, the Bitcoin conference. Everybody's gonna be there. Elon Musk is in Tennessee right now. Everybody's speculating he's gonna be there. Well, I'm pretty sure he is. He is going to be at the conference, and other people saying no, he's got all this other stuff he's supposed to tend to in Tennessee. There's a list of things he could be doing in Tennessee versus the Bitcoin conference. He gonna do them all, y'all. Just it is what it is. It's gonna be a bullish week later on. We're dumping right now. We'll pump later. Whoop-de-doo. All right, but this is the thing I really want to talk about. The main thing I want to talk about is something I've already told y'all before. I quickly glanced. I didn't catch up on what y'all talking about in the group, to be honest, yet. But I saw one thing that, of course, it was going to jump out at me, and I'm not even going to say what the project is, but I saw somebody talking about it, and I saw people like months ago. Everybody was talking about this project, and everybody's talking about it. The project was pumping. And what is Idiot Crypto Zoe says? Idiot Crypto Zoe says, "Hey guys, man, I don't think this project is valid. I feel like it's one of those cooked up projects. They just used the liquidity grab." And I know y'all was like, "Oh man, I like Crypto Zoe, but he talking that nonsense again because everybody else likes it." Then the project dumps and pretty much shows what it is. Then they start the project again, and then it dumps again. And I'm just like, I know it's easy to get caught up in what everybody's saying or whatever. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I probably am. I'm definitely up there. I told you some other good channels you can watch too as well. I'm not the only one, but sometimes you can't just be greedy and be trying to jump into everything because you're like, oh, but it's in this narrative and everybody's talking about it. And to my point, the biggest crap I saw this week, and I've said this so many times, I saw four, not one, not two. I saw four just BS, like straight, I want to say the word, just straight BS videos of just every single trash pick, just BS picks. And I keep telling y'all, they going to liquidity farm y'all. And let me say this slowly. They are going to liquidity farm you if you're stupid enough to follow these people. You're like, oh, but there's everybody likes them and they always pump tokens or whatever. They're going to liquidity farm you for one, because everybody keeps saying the same thing. Retail is not here. So if retail, like the retail investors that, everybody who bought the Shiba and Doge last cycle, if they're not here to pump the bags, they're going to use you you've been here since the bear market. You've weathered the storm. Your altcoins have bled. They don't give a crap. They still going to abuse the crap out of you. And I saw four people, one who I thought was going to try to somewhat fake it, just straight up fake plays, just a video full of BS plays. They don't give a crap about you, man. And yeah, they don't give a crap about you. Um y'all got to stop praising these people. I even tell y'all on my channel. I see people come into my channel putting slick comments. Obviously, they don't watch my videos. I keep saying, and I fully believe it. I don't have to abuse anybody who watches my channel, who's in my Patreon, or anybody to make money. Because I know how to make the money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to abuse people, dump on people's head, feed y'all false crap or whatever. But I was like, wow, you really just did this. Um, Fed all these trash plays to people, and they weren't the only one. They were the first one I started with because they were one of the most well-known ones, but straight garbage picks. And then I just noticed everybody's doing it because what happens is everybody's like, hey, man, which I've been telling y'all for like, what is it, 7 months now, that, hey, July is going to be a pretty bullish month or whatever. Now that people see that Biden's dropping out, and they feel like it's a clear win for Trump, which will be bullish for crypto, they're like, okay, the market's about to pump. Let me go throw all my liquidity farming plays out. They're not giving y'all good plays. The problem with this, let me say this clearly too, and this is gonna be a short stream, so I know I rambled in the beginning, but y'all know how y'all get the good information out of there, whatever. What I keep trying to say to y'all is, even with the games, I keep saying is when y'all talk about, uh, people say, oh, you need to get in the low risk plays first, or the higher market cap ones, than the medium market caps, or whatever. The problem with a lot of these that the liquidity farming is, they're mainly medium risk plays. When medium risk, I'm going to say between, I know this doesn't really constitute it, but I'm going to say between 100 million and between 100 million and 500 million, 600 million, somewhere around there. Because these market caps are big enough for them to put a lot of money into it, but also small enough for retail investors, or if they have a lot of people that follow and believe in them, enough for them to pump it up at least 40, 50%, right? And so they're going to use all these BS plays to liquidity farm y'all. The problem I have with that, for one, is they're liquidity farming y'all. They don't give a crap about you. They don't give a crap about dumping on your head. But the main thing is unknowing people. And there's a lot of people that don't understand the space. But the unknowing people are going to see these plays and stuff. They're going to hold the whole cycle, and they're going to think that this is a long-term hold, and they're never going to make money off these plays, and it's never going to come back. But they're just, what am I trying to say? These people have no integrity. Is what I'm saying. They have no integrity. They have no cares. Um, Shamelessly just feeding people BS plays while trying to sound convincing. And like I said, I don't worship any of these people. Even though I work in the entertainment industry, I don't even, you know, even like actors and artists I work with and stuff. I don't need I'm not a person that likes autographs or look up the people. Only people that really ever really looked up was like probably Kobe Bryant or whatever, and he's passed away. But I don't worship in these people or look up to them, but I do feel like I would hope they have a certain degree of integrity and stuff. And I mean all of them, but one of them is particular really disappointed me. I was like, you didn't even try. Like you didn't even try to sound legit. And I don't know, man. That's just the message. I don't want to talk too long, but they finna try to liquidity farm the crap out of y'all. And if you fall for it, I mean, it's on you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You can buy what you want to buy, but they finna start pumping a lot of trash out because they're collecting liquidity for the plays that they know are good. I used the example last week when I said somebody asked a person on their channel about a particular project. The person they were asking about on the YouTube channel was an invest. What is, you can almost say it's their project. It's not their project, but they were one of the investors in the project. Put it that way, and they completely like avoided the question. And that's when I knew, I was like, that's what these people are going to do. They're just collecting the good projects right now. And I don't shield my Patreon up. I'm trying to tell you, and everybody's saying I should do it more at the beginning. I don't know. People gonna do what they want to do, but definitely one of the best Patrons, and it's gonna be late for a lot of people when they find out. But yeah, I was just disappointed, man. I was really disappointed, and even though, like I said, out on the week I take my break. Some of y'all are new. Y'all don't realize this. I got to take a break on the weekend, spend time with my family, my loved ones, my lady. But every once in a while, I'm a crypto head. I'm a crypto head. So even while I'm in the car or something else, I might not be responding to the group as much, but I'm always trying to watch crypto content because I got to bring it back to y'all. Know what's going on. So I watched like 4 videos this weekend, and I mean, not a one of them If I was trying to compete with somebody, I would say who their names are, but I'm not saying anybody's names. I'm not trying to flood anybody, but they just feel straight garbage, like straight hot garbage. Anyway, pay attention when you be in liquidity farm. Don't be so antsy for an immediate pump. Collect good stuff. Do your own research. Um, all that stuff. Do your own. Not even like I said. Even when I tell you something, you shouldn't be like, "Well, Crypto said it's good. Crypto said blue token jacket is good, so I'm gonna just buy a blue token jacket without doing my own research." I know a lot of people say do your own research because they're like, "Oh, I don't want nobody trying to sue me if it doesn't do well." That's not why I said. I said because you need to do your own research. Don't be lazy. Do your own research, even if I talk about a project, because then you'll be coming back to me and saying, "Why are we bullish on this project again?" Or the project will run, and you be like, "Oh, I should have got some of that, but I didn't look at it." Like, go do your own research. It's not that much. Like, I don't think y'all realize the hard work of going to find these plays and then bringing them back. That's the hard work. Now I've done the hard work. Now all you got to do is do your click in Google, use your different tools, to research projects or whatever. Yeah, this stream didn't go nothing like I thought it was gonna go, but as y'all can see in the beginning, I'm a little aggravated, um, or annoyed rather. I get annoyed sometimes easily, but I mean the bigger challenge, even Rand this morning. I'm like, Rand, come on, bro. Like, you've been in the game too long. Was he? He's close to 50, and I'm like, come on, man. You got to know this game. You really don't believe this stuff, do you? Um, I don't know. I just feel like after a certain amount of time on Earth, you should notice some of these signs, especially if you're in finances. Because what I'm almost done here. But what made me realize all this stuff was a game, not because I was some conspiracy theorist. And you know how some people are conspiracy theorists, and they try to look for the secret the secret tunnel and everything. I wasn't even doing that. I just really I got out of school. Somebody made a joke about Kamala having the personality of an actuary, and I know what they mean. I went to school to be an actuary and stuff. But when I came out of school, I didn't go into it. I went into film, and it was after I got into screenwriting, and then I got back into finances. And I wasn't looking for conspiracies. I wasn't looking for stuff, but it just started to line up. It's just like while studying finances, and then you go to watch the Congress meetings, and and you just like, wait a minute, y'all not making sense. And you slowly figure out like, oh, they tricking people on purpose, and you kind of figure it out as you go. Then I start correlating it with what I know about writing, and just realizing all this stuff is just BS or whatever. Um, anyway, I really word vomited today. I don't care, man. Whatever. Go Tennessee. Whatever. Um, Comments, questions, and concerns. Let's see what's going on here. Anyway, like Thumbnail said, I was right though. I've been telling y'all for months. Um, let's see what we got here, man. Okay, what is it? Hold on, the stream software is bugging right now. It's bugging. All right, here we go. All right. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry. Katie Kate said good morning. Good morning, all. Katie Kate, Mary Kate, Mary. I always got to do that with your name. Blackmore fam said morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful sun. Alarm said good morning as well. You might be new here. I don't think I've seen his name before. I'm gonna probably pronounce it wrong. Is it Mirage? Maybe. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Bob said, "What are a few of these garbage picks?" We'll talk about that in the group, man. It's just actually, I think somebody has already talked about them in the group, so it's interesting, man. It's real interesting, but I don't know. Like I said, my goal here is I have a number of people that I want to help. It's like the goal for myself. Hopefully we get there. We'll see if we get there or whatever. But it's just crazy how people can't tell who knows what. I think that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's just interesting. Like I said, I have people. I made the video about cats when people don't even watch the video and they just say whatever, and I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Dave said, Azo, do you watch Days of Noah or Unplug Him? They are the realest and speak on. I don't know who they are. Um, maybe I'll look later. But I mean, we're in the part of the cycle now. But I mean, I hate to say it this way because I'm gonna sound like another person's space, but man, I don't. I can't even say that right. There's a few people in the space that understand crypto like I do, so I don't. I don't be caring to watch some of these other guys. I watch other people macro and maybe for their influence to see like sentiment in the market or whatever. I do watch quite a few people, but I haven't heard of these guys before. Maybe I'll look and see what they're talking about or whatever. But we get to the point in the cycle, and I mean I spend so much time just researching projects that are out that are coming out that I don't really have much time to look at other stuff because most times, like I said, I'll be researching on one side of my screen and on the other side I'm watching the video on two times. Like I'll be splitting my brain for real. They say you're not supposed to do that, but I only got to do it for maybe another 18 months, so I'm cool with it. 631 KDM said, "How many projects would you recommend holding with a 15K portfolio?" With a 15K portfolio, nah, I gave everybody my 5% rule. What I do 20 picks with 5%, but I say 10 to 15 or whatever. 10, you say you can do 10 to 15 with 14,000, and then maybe get some lotto picks with the other remaining thousand. 14,000 of that you split it over. My bad. 14,000 that you split over maybe 10 to 15 picks. Sometimes I say 20 because I do my 5% rule or whatever. But and then take the other $1,000 and get 10 good lotto picks, not just oh my god, I hope it, because I mean 15K is um I'm sorry. I mean we in the era when people get offended easy, so I'll be trying to watch what I say, but I'm just saying like 15K is not a lot to play with. So you don't want to just be throwing it anywhere. So, make sure you get 10 like good lotto picks maybe with the 100,000, and the rest of them make sure you got good utility picks that can do some numbers. Mopar said, "Good Monday, good Monday, my friend." I don't know what day it feels like. To be honest, it don't even feel like Monday. Blue Steel said, "Oh man, I mean, the other guy I don't even know, but yeah, the other one we already passed know that. Um, some of these guys y'all be watching, I don't even know who they are. To be honest, I saw somebody else. Actually, one of my boys was talking about somebody this weekend, and I can't say, I don't know, I don't even know the person. So yeah, more part sick. Oh yeah, I remember. Your name is different, but I mean, it's up to you, it's up to you, my friend. We can talk about it though. We can talk about it. What you see is what you get. Said, really need to know a few of these people to watch too. Um, You mean other channels to watch? You might have to rephrase that. Dim's asking for donations as a part of the facade. Act like you're fighting when you're not. If not, they're going to question it. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. And then, like I said, for the people to think like, oh my gosh, he must love Trump. He did say he's a conservative, whatever. It's not about that because they did it last cycle. They knew they was going to lose, and the Republicans did it last cycle. And you just got to know whose turn it is to play the mascot. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's man. They people just gonna give Kamala and whoever all their vacation money, and they're gonna buy houses and all kinds of crap. Um, I mean, for one, my channel, and I've thought about it. I thought about it plenty of times. That's another. I see people. Some of y'all know, but I see people talk about like, oh, he's a small channel. Nobody knows him. I was like, I'm seriously thinking about it because I don't even think some of y'all know. I got other pages with thousands and thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, and I wanted, I did want to promote my crypto channel on those because I do want to help people, but I realize people don't understand crypto enough, and they don't understand crypto enough, and I don't even want that on my hand. Then you have people, a whole bunch of people come back like, man, I lost $500. I was trying to buy this token you was talking about. I was like, what'd you do? Yeah, it was on Ethereum, and they lost $500 in Ethereum gas fees. I just don't have time for it. But yeah, but it's just crazy. So many people don't know. What I was trying to say is so many people don't know what's going on. They have no idea what's going on, and I'm not making fun of them because I see people doing it. I don't think it's funny. But yeah, all these people crying all over the place, and you know, you got Van Jones. I guess Van Jones took over where Don Lemon left off with the crying, and that people's mamas and see stuff on social media and people like losing their minds. And I'm just like, if they only knew that it's gonna play out the way it's gonna play out, regardless, you know. But they don't know. They don't know that. They don't know what we know. Hold on, I'm trying to. Why does it? Why is the chart never all the way on screen? Anyway, yeah, but yeah, they're gonna keep asking for money, man. They gonna raise it. It's sad that people don't know the game. I'm sorry, I got stuff in the way. You said all I recommend to watch with the rest being research of your own. Too many channels is rough on your mind, in my opinion. Oh yeah, yeah, it is. I mean, even when I still do it because I want to see like what the sentiment is out there, see what other people are talking about, because you can't be in your own bubble. That's me included in thinking like, oh, well, I do understand crypto and I know it, but you still can't be in your own bubble. You gotta see what other people are saying, see how other people reacting to stuff. Yeah, but it can be rough because then you have all these different opinions and stuff in your mind and not knowing what to do. Oh, you say yes, other channels to watch, man. Like I said, man, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I even recommended some in the past, probably before a lot of y'all got here. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I had to take that. I had it in my little. I guess you got like a feed on YouTube too. I had to take it down because some of them were saying crazy stuff. So, far as channels to watch, I always recommend her. She barely posts because she doesn't shield anything. She just talks about the market and macro. Is Crypto Casey. Um, George has some good hopium. If you feeling bearish about the market, not feeling good, and you need somebody to pump you up, George. Um, then of course, far as like on the all around side, the lower side, the high side, the big cats, mid, all that kind of stuff. Once again, I keep saying we are not cousins, we are not brothers, we are not running an operation, but EA, everything altcoin. Because I've like when I came back in the market in the bear market, like I said, I'm not an egotistical person that thinks just like I know it all. So I was like watching different channels and like seeing what people was talking about. Um, going. Of course, I was like, oh, let's see what George is doing, what Crypto Casey's doing. And I just started typing crypto in and just looking at different stuff. And he was one of the first people. I was like, who the crap is this dude? Like, but he seemed like he know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? So once again, no, we're not related. We are not boys. I mean, I literally just met guy. I mean, we haven't even met to be honest. Just like through over the internet. So this is not one of those YouTube cabals or whatever. But anyway, and my bad. I keep saying he's a cool dude too. I've worked with Jay before, but man, I keep saying it's only because I'm busy. I haven't watched Jay's channel enough, but I think he's a good person and everything currency. I think he's a good person, and I don't think he's trying to scam anybody. Um, but yeah, everything altcoin is probably the strongest one I can say right now. Um, there's some other ones I can have say, but they flip flop. They flip flop sometimes. I'm trying to think hard. I'm really trying to answer the question. Just like I said, I don't think about anybody like, oh my gosh, they're my competition. I don't be caring about none of that crap. Um, the problem with some of them, like they flip flop, and like I said, I actually did recommend like some people earlier in the cycle, and they've been flip flopping on me. They've been flip flopping. They've been talking about some trash too. So I was like, let me not recommend them anymore. Um, I know that's a blame, but the thing is, like somebody said earlier, if I give you too many, then your brain will be all over the place, and then you won't know what is what. You'll be confused. Um, so that's why I really can't say a whole lot. Maybe one day I know y'all keep asking about the top 10 list too, which I still haven't done. Maybe I'll go and think about other channels to give y'all to watch. Because I mean it is good. It is good to watch other stuff too, but you don't want to be too clouded with too much stuff. Mopar said, can't speak for Zoe, but as a member of his group watching other content, I would say don't do it, especially if you make a decent living within the 5%. That money needs to go to good use. Trust me. Oh, yeah, I don't, because like even some of the ones y'all mentioned, some ones y'all say are good, some of the ones y'all say are bad. I don't even know these guys. That's why I say crypto YouTube is so saturated. Like I'm the type of person I like to feel like I'm always in the know, and I know pretty much 90% of what's out there. And some of the people y'all mentioned sometimes I don't even know, so I can't even tell you what to think about them because I don't know them. Um, I have no idea. But y'all can do what y'all want. Mopar said use other channels as a temperature check, nothing more. Dave said don't speak on. Dave Flower said they don't speak on crypto at all. They go hard on the world and the way it's being manipulated. Days and okay. Oh yeah, yeah. But see, let me ask you this, and I don't know these guys, so I'm not knocking them, but I'm saying this. I know a lot of people think I am, but I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I literally just speak about what I do. But are they are they the type of people that's trying to look for the wrong in the world? Like sometimes, like I said, you can put yourself in a bubble, and if you're trying to find stuff that's wrong, sometimes you get too deep in. But don't get me wrong. There's a lot of BS in the world. I mean, a lot of it's games and stuff. So I don't know. I was gonna talk about a lot more in the stream. I'm just rambling. I didn't get proper sleep last night either, so I'm not gonna lie about that. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be really annoyed just watching people bicker about politics for the watch people bicker about politics for the next couple of months, knowing that what's going to happen is going to happen regardless, and people just don't realize it. It's going to be quite annoying. Stop. What is this thing? But yeah, it's going to be quite annoying. And then having to see your friends and their parents, and they have to console them. And man, this is about to be crazy because people literally acting like it's Armageddon, the end of the world. And I understand if you're deeply aligned with these politics, that's how you're gonna think. But what I will say is, if you do want to join the Patreon, that's getting in a lot of plays a lot earlier than a lot of people. It's patreon.com/cryptozo. And let me say this on the channel too. I see a lot of people trying to play games lately. And a lot of my friends and y'all don't even know this for y'all in the group. It's about 8 people in there that are helping me moderate and watching different stuff too. So it's not just me by myself, even though y'all don't see a moderator's color or moderator's tab. But I see this game that people trying to play, and I'm gonna say this to people that's in the group too. As far as the Patreon, people try to do this thing over there. I know they watch my channel. They're like, "Oh my gosh, he has a good heart." So when you have a good heart, people think you're stupid, and they keep doing this thing like trying to join the Patreon. And like, "Oh, I accidentally joined the Patreon. I'm so sorry. I clicked the button," because they thought they was gonna click in the Patreon and steal some pics and be on their merry way because they've heard Crypto Zoe say on the channel that he does refunds. I'm about to stop doing that crap. For one, and number one, you're not about to scam me that easy. I got there's measures to get in there, even though we got some moles, and I do know. But you, trying that trick is like 4 people have tried it lately. So don't think because you think I got a good heart, you're gonna play games with me. If you happen to be watching the channel, you're not in the Patreon. You can join the Patreon. There's a lot of good information in there. But don't think, oh, he has a good heart. He must be naive. No, I'm not. I'm not an idiot. So uh, please don't try to play those games. Uh, Elor, excuse me, Lorm said Jesse AI is what you would call a conspiracy theorist, not Zoe. See, I don't even know who that is. Jesse AI? Is that like is that the Twitter person or is he a YouTube person? I don't know. But yeah, anyway, if you want to join the Patreon, it's at patreon.com/cryptozo. And I'll say don't find out sooner than later that you should have been in it because might be in for a rude awakening. There's a lot of people out there for whatever reason they got people by the balls, and people really think these people have information that they don't. I don't know. I just where I'm from, like I said, you just don't play with people's money. You don't pretend like it's like even we talking about paraphernalia, we'll call it that. You don't act like you got connections to the plug when you don't, from where I'm from, where it's real bad consequences. So I don't believe in playing games with people's money. But when people don't know about consequences, they don't think about consequences, and they just go out there and scam people. So It's a real interesting space we're in. But anyway, I would definitely say I'm definitely one of the best Patreons out there. If you want to join us at patreon.com/cryptozo. Yeah, we kind of rambled today, man. Everybody's talking about politics. Nobody's talking about crypto. So I'm not the only one. Even I'm gonna be honest, like I said, I watch other people's channels, even and I know some people like him, some people don't. But I'm gonna say Rand's stream was booty today. I mean, that was the most booty stream he's ever done because nobody's talking about crypto. Everybody's talking about politics and stuff. So I don't feel bad. I feel like I gave you some guys some good information. Don't let people liquidity farm you because they definitely about to start throwing all these trash plays out there to liquidity farm. And these are not long-term holds. Most of them are fake projects. So do with that information as you will. Patreon.com/cryptozo. And I'm going to see y'all next time.